What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another update with Pork Chop. Welcome to Monday. Some of y'all are thinking, hey, what's so welcoming about it? And you are correct. It is Monday. But for my weekend warriors, it's awesome. For those that work regular hours, it sucks. But anyway, sorry, I just ate a handful of pistachios earlier. I still got little remnants in my mouth here. So anywho, I hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Those that get it off and those that had to work it, I hope that you got through it just fine with very little, if none, of the ailments of working. And anyway, so I just hope that you guys had a great weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. I had to spend most of it by myself. I went from spending it by myself to about 24 hours later having like 8 people in my house. So I was like, whoa. So anywho, all right, so doing a little channel talk today for the Monday segment. Monday. And I can officially announce Lickitung Run is recorded, edited, and put in the queue for YouTube. All 17 installments. It was 18, but I figured out a way to cut one installment out completely because I was like, yeah, it's literally just fat. Which, I mean, fat is good if you like say you're a guy and you're attracted to thick girls. Fat is fantastic. If you like ribeyes, like I do, medium rare, you got a lot of fat on that, fat is fantastic. But when it comes to the installments, I'm like, I could really do without this part of it. Because literally it was just me going from route to route to route just for giggles. And I'm like, that's not really part of the story. That's more like side stuff. And we're doing like the actual like story of the game just with one Lickitung. And I am pleased to announce that it will be up. The poll is still going on for another 7 hours. So the poll is, should I start posts on February 11th or February 18th? Those are the days that I was thinking about starting. And it looks like so far you guys have picked February 11th. So if you want it on the 18th, get you and a handful of your friends, your grandma, your dog, your sister's ass. That was also Dick, that comedian, Dick Vilblano or whatever. I can't remember his name. He's awesome. But anyway, if you want your sister to vote or whatever, then go for it. So yeah, it looks like so far February 11th, and you guys have 7 hours left to vote. But you guys also have another thing that y'all can vote on for the Lickitung Run, and that is, should I post it on Fridays and Saturdays or Saturdays and Sundays? So that is your 2 options for that. And the day after the last installment goes down, there's a poll question that I have for y'all. If y'all enjoyed it enough, if you guys want me to do another solo run with Pokemon Crystal, or if you guys want me to move on to Gen 4 and we will be hanging out and discovering Pokemon Platinum together. Just as is, like we're going through the game together with a full team, no solo runs, just me just completing the main campaign pretty much. So those are your 2 options for that one as well. And this weekend I started doing a little bit of prep with Vice City. Started playing it, just on the side. And I forgot how ridiculous the driving mechanics are, and how you can go from 0 to 60 and crash just by looking at a light pole on a motorcycle. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is one thing I did not miss about playing this game, was the driving element. And then you get like a cheetah or a saber, and those things are freaking just and then you're pretty much on fire like 5 seconds later. You flipped it already. And so yeah, I started doing that. I'm already about like 25% through the game, just playing it, doing a little bit of side missions here, doing a little bit of side missions there, and having a little bit of fun and enjoying it, actually, for the most part. Cruising around listening to V-Rock, which we will not be listening to music on our run because copyright. So just driving around listening to Autograph and Slayer and David Lee Roth and Iron Maiden and all those badasses on V-Rock, because V-Rock is the best station. Changed my mind. V-Rock is the best Vice City station. Changed my mind. I dare you, down in the comments. So that's question number 1. Is Vice City the greatest radio station or is V-Rock the greatest radio station in Vice City? Yes or no, and why yes? It's pretty much all I gotta say about that. But anywho, I am excited about Lickitung Run being finished. This was a game I thought I was not gonna have time to do, but there were a few days where I literally just came home straight from work and I just got to work and I just did it. Boom, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm a doer. I'm a doer. I'm a doer. Name that movie. Question number 2, what movie is that? I'm a doer. And I also, just a little side thing that I did, my wife and I are playing Jack and Daxter. So she has her own little campaign going and I have my own little campaign going. And I actually 100% of the game. That's the first time I've ever done that. And I was curious. I asked myself, I asked, how many games have I platinumed on my PlayStation account? I went back and I have platinumed 6 games in total. 6 games I've platinumed. A couple of them were just cheeky as hell, like Terminator Salvation. You pretty much just play the game and you play the main campaign, and you get a friend to do 2-player co-op, and you pretty much get 100%. So a few years ago I had my friend Tanner come over and we played, and he got me the platinum trophy and I was like, thanks man. And then there were a couple of Madden games that I got 100% on. I got actually 1 Madden game and 1 NCAA football game I got 100% on because I figured out there was a YouTube channel many moons ago. I don't even know if it exists anymore, but it was like the easiest way to get every trophy in Madden and get every trophy in NCAA football. Like, you know, get an X amount of sacks per game, get X amount of interceptions, X amount of yards, X amount of touchdowns, you know, whatever. Win the Heisman Trophy, win the national championship, you know, stuff like that. It's like, this is the easiest way to do all of it. And it was pretty much, I think one of them was like, you know, play as Alabama and simulate 10 years and you'll win like a, you know, a legacy trophy or something like that. And they're just like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's good to know. It's like, just pick Alabama and just simulate it for a decade and you should be good to go. Speaking of football, I'm also gonna start doing prep for the Huskies as well as the Dallas Aggies. I got to finish the roster with that one, so that's probably what I'll do when I get home. That's the first thing that I'll do, is probably update the roster, because I had the roster updated, but I told you guys what happened, and I'm still peeved about that. I'm still like, because I really wanted to get that done, and I thought I got it done one night, stepped to 1 o'clock in the morning doing it, and then no dice. That sucked. So I also heard through the grapevine, Big Bird, Little Birdie told me, or Big Birdie told me, that the rumor is sometime in the foreseeable future, the PlayStation 5 is going to be like fully backwards compatible. I said compatible, which he said pretty much it'll play PS2, PS3, PS4, and of course PS5 games. I told him, I think you're nuts. That would be awesome though, because that would actually take care of my dilemma for this fall. If I could just pop in Saw and play Saw and just record it from my system, that would be 1,000 times easier than what I have to do to actually get it recorded. But again, if I can't figure out a way to get Saw to work, I do have a couple of backup options, and maybe I'll ask you guys if I know probably around August or September, if I know, yeah, I'm not getting this done. Saw's not going to happen. I'm going to give y'all a couple of options for y'all to choose from to get the game for the fall out. And it would be awesome too if, because there's a couple of games that I want to play that were on the PlayStation Classics that I don't believe transferred to the PS4 and the PS5, like Silent Hill and I think Sarge's Heroes was on that too, and a few other games that I'm like, yeah, if those were a thing, I would definitely play the hell out of those. But I don't think that those are, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to do some digging on that, maybe do a little research, but we'll see what happens there. But regardless, I'm excited. I'm so excited about the future of the channel with the gaming aspect. And guys, I just want to say, I'm going to go ahead and end this right now. Thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. You guys are awesome. You guys kick ass. And always remember, my little piglets, Colin Pork Chop loves y'all the most. So y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.